guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another watch long. Borussia Dortmund versus Barcelona in the Champions League, the second leg of the UCL quarterfinals. Barcelona going into this game with a 4-0 lead over the German Giants. And today, Barcelona are going to be looking to get that ticket to the semifinals. Right now, the boys lining up and everything. It's going to be an exciting game. Let me do this real quick right here. But guys, looking at the lineup for tonight's match, Hansi Flick, he did make some rotation. We did talk about it, in yesterday's episode. Well, what potential lineup Hansi Flick could field, and in this lineup, he did make some changes. So obviously, Szczęsny, he starts in goal with Alejandro Balde injured. Gerard Martín, he does start in that left back position. Pau Garcia alongside Ron Araujo. Inigo Martinez not playing due to that suspension / being one yellow card from suspension. Jules Koundé in the right back position. In the base of the midfield, you have Gavi and Frankie de Jong, and up top you have Raphinha, Fermín López, Lamine Yamal, and Lewandowski. It seems that Hansi Flick did not want to make too many rotations, only resting Pedri and Inigo Martinez, which I think is a smart decision, honestly. But Selvin, welcome to the stream. Let's fucking go get that goal and move on to the semis. Absolutely. If Barcelona get that first goal, guys, that's it. Absolutely no chance of Borussia Dortmund coming back. They'll have to score 5 goals. That would be absolutely absurd. That's just a tie. It's 6 goals to win. But let me bring in the audio. But there we go.
Rested to the bench. There are the rival captains then. Goalkeeper for Borussia Dortmund, Gregor Kobel, on the right-hand side.
All right, let's get it.
The Barcelona team, as you'll see in a couple of moments, signing a 6th game in his last 10. It's his 250th match of his career. Barca forced into one of their 3 changes from the first leg. Alejandro Balde injured a hamstring in the 1-0 weekend win at Leganes that keeps him 4 points clear of Real Madrid at the top of La Liga. Gerard Martín makes his third Champions League start this season.
Thought Szczęsny was hurt. Apparently something with his wrist. Really?
Gavi is returned to.
Was there news about that?
A prodigious talent as well. He's 20 years of age. Look at that starting line.
I didn't see anything in regards to Szczęsny.
Amongst the favourites.
Oh, like this report from warm-ups. Szczęsny injured his hands during warm-ups and went back into the locker room, but he's okay now. Okay.
93. He was a local boy to Dortmund. He won 3 league titles with the club. He captained the team. He later coached the youth side. He took his place on the Council of Elders. There he is in the middle. He was a terrific footballer.
Hold the phone. Watch live. I want to make sure I'm up to date.
In the Dortmund area.
Ein Mann, der Borussia Dortmund geprägt hat, wie nur wenige andere. Ein Borusse mit Herz, Haltung und Hingabe über Jahrzehnte hinweg. Willi war nicht nur Teil einer Meistermannschaft, er war gleich 3-mal dabei. Als Schwarz-Gelb Fußballgeschichte schrieb, 56, 57 und 63 als Kapitän unserer ersten Meistermannschaft in der Bundesliga.
Masterly, rest in peace, Willi, says the banner.
Ältestenrat unseres Vereins. Mit wachem Blick, klarem Verstand und einem unerschütterlichen schwarz-gelben Herzen. Willi, du hast Borussia Dortmund mit aufgebaut. Du hast Titel geholt,
all the stories about him.
Uns stolz gemacht. Und wir versprechen dir heute, dein Platz in der Geschichte dieses Vereins ist für immer sicher. Du wirst in unseren Herzen weiterleben. Auf ewig einer von uns. Ruhe in Frieden, Kapitän. Her BVB.
All right. In memory of someone who passed away.
This season.
All right, come on. Also, PSG versus Borussia Dortmund in the other tie. Okay, 0-0 at the moment over there.
Anniversary of his 100th Dortmund goal. He scored it in a 2-0 win against Wolfsburg. One of the 103 goals he scored for them in all.
Come on.
Every team with pedigree players. Raphinha, he's not been bad either. 19 Champions League goal involvements this season. The club
There we go. What's up, Thomas? Welcome to the stream. Here we go. 3-0 Barça. I always love how Thomas comes into the stream and gives like these crazy score predictions. Hey, and this season he's been more right than wrong. What's up, NJ? Never knew Dortmund is facing PSG and Barça at the FaceTime. Wait, did I say that? Well, I mean Aston Villa and PSG. My apology. My apology. Yeah, I meant to say Aston Villa. All right, let's get it.
Szczęsny, who was on the bench at the start of the season, Juve decided he'd had enough and quit the game. Only to be picked up by Barcelona a few weeks later.
Okay. Let's get it. Don't see PSG losing. It's weird to see Barca in like the white shorts.
With the challenge. And he looks to get there for the return. How good was he in the first leg? Frenkie de Jong, Alan? Well, they all played well.
I want to have a closer look at Gerard Martín, honestly. Because before, like, Gerard Martín, in every single match that he would play, it'd be, you know, like, for those rotation games in La Liga, but we're going to need actually some big performances from Gerard Martín these next upcoming weeks. What's up, Dorian? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, my friend? It's going great. It's going great. I'm enjoying some football, watching Barcelona. Everything's good. Everything's good. And hopefully by the end of the day, you know, we're in the semifinals of the Champions League. First time since 2019, I believe. But every time I look at you, I see Pedri. Really? Okay. I take that as a compliment. But he's handsome. They're too unpredictable and dynamic of a team, PSG. Their attack has been amazing this season. Luis Enrique has been really able to elevate them. Really able to elevate them. I think if PSG score the first goal, it's over for Aston Villa. Looks more like Rodri. Nicolas. Oh no, Sula's playing as a right back. Is it a throw-in for Barca or for Dortmund here?
No matter that they're 4 goals to the good. That's where their strength lies, mainly, of course, with those lads you've mentioned. They only know one way to play, Barcelona, at the moment.
35 goals in the last 10 Champions League matches.
Nice, Gavi, good interception.
7 goals in the last 11 games against Spanish opposition.
What a pass from Fermin right there. Ah, good try. Good try, Lamine. Good try. Barca and Mbappe only getting 1 game ban. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If you guys saw Angel Correa for Atletico Madrid, he got suspended for 5 matches. Angel Correa was suspended for 5 matches. Lewandowski, he was suspended for 3 matches for just doing this. Hold on. I want to show you the instance, like the image. Right here, it's only the video. Hold on, let me see if I can. Okay. So for this tackle right here, I want to share my screen. But for this tackle right here, I'm not gonna be able to show the video. But Angel Correa, he was suspended for 5 matches. For that. And you're telling me that Mbappe is only going to be suspended for 1? Come on. Come on. Are we being serious?
Well, that draw against Bayern Munich at the weekend would have buoyed them a little bit.
No. But like that shouldn't be the case because Mbappe, he genuinely could have broken the player's leg. He could have genuinely just like harmed his career. He could have been out for 2 years. If he broke his leg or something. Minimum 3-match ban, you know? No. Banned for only 1 game, that's ridiculous. Jude Bellingham was suspended for 1 match after saying fuck off. Oh my god. Nice.
Half a chance for him, couldn't convert. It's not been his tie, that's for sure.
Yeah, those are the moments, aren't they? An early goal, and you just plant a seed of doubt within the Barcelona players. Yet again, foul with a vital touch.
It was 2 matches? Oh, really? I thought it was only 1.
Side of the centre-back pairing.
Well, I mean, regardless. So are you saying that, like, saying fuck off is worse than potentially breaking someone's leg? Yeah, Lewandowski got banned 3 matches for doing this. Hansi Flick, I think he was suspended for 3 matches as well.
Barcelona defender.
Or 2 or something for just, like, putting his arm around the referee or something and saying something. I don't know. It's just like those things. It's just that's pure Real Madrid superstar tax right there.
Sula. Winner of that aerial confrontation. Now Bayer. Good chance for Svensson straight at the goalkeeper. It's 2 they've had.
Borussia Dortmund, they're trying to start well over here. If you were right, you can apparently almost end someone's career. I know.
Score for the club. Svensson since joining on loan in January. Couto up in support. Girassi with the touch off. He's at Adeyemi. It's a good start by Dortmund. Girassi's in there again, trying to work it off, or maybe get a shot.
Dortmund putting Barcelona under pressure here.
Came to nothing. Bayer stretches. Barcelona wobbling early on. Araujo clears it away. Svensson's there. Adeyemi. There's a Dortmund player down in real pain. Kubasi goes to clear it away. Play goes on, despite the stricken Dortmund player.
There you go.
About in there.
There is nothing here.
It's Couto, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's an accidental challenge. He's appealing for the penalty. I mean,
There's no penalty there, man.
it's a little late, but I'd be a little surprised if VAR got involved.
Yeah, it's no foul there.
Chance at Manchester City in his 4 years there. It's going to be a corner kick here.
But there's another chance there, wasn't there? Girassi actually fell over before the ball come to him in an earlier attack.
To the far post area, there is Girassi, the target.
Nice, Szczęsny.
Szczęsny. Looking to keep a 13 clean sheet, 23 Barcelona.
Oh, Lamine Yamal just killed him. All right. Suarez got a season for the bite. A little bit crazy, the bite, but only hurt for a minute or so. Mbappe was dangerous. Yeah, I mean, crazy. And Suarez got suspended for basically a whole season, half a season, you know, or something like that. And I also remember like the Nacho challenge last season. You only suspended for 2 matches.
Making good opportunities, headed up and away by
Hey, Borussia Dortmund, they're starting strong, guys. They've been able to create some dangerous opportunities here.
Dortmund get the crowd up off the seats.
There's Adeyemi. Good early release. Szczęsny's come out. Risky challenge.
No way, Szczęsny can be.
Penalty given. Gross was upended.
Well, Pascal Gross knows if he can get his toe to the ball ahead of Szczęsny, he knows he's got a penalty.
Oh my goodness. No.
Koundé's just keeping him onside.
That's a penalty.
It's a stick on pen. I've seen it so often. Yeah.
That's a penalty.
No doubt about it.
Oh my god. Koundé keeps him on.
I think this is going to be. If they need to check the penalty challenge, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, I think they're checking the offside, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
He did look marginally on.
He's onside. He's onside.
This won't leave
Oh, don't tell me that Borussia that PSG scored.
Be a perfect start for Dortmund.
PSG scored.
Girassi given the ball.
All right.
Scored in 5 of the last 9 Champions League games.
Penalty for Borussia Dortmund right here.
And checked for the penalty. It stands.
Well, Gerard can't be feeling the most confident, but he's grabbed that football.
Okay.
2 penalties saved in the 90.
Yeah, that's a penalty for sure. Koundé was keeping him on side.
Gerard, 1 goal in his last 7 matches.
All right, Szczęsny, come on.
Has lost his form.
Save the pen.
The world of good. This will do the whole of Dortmund. The world of good.
Ah.
How good was that? Dortmund lead on the night.
Okay, Dortmund score.
Still a lot
All
of
good.
work to do. It's 4-1 to Barca on aggregate, but that's what they dreamt of.
Takes a lot of courage to take
Okay.
a penalty.
Ballsy pen? Yeah. Why can't you control the game at the start? Hey, Borussia Dortmund, they started strong. Szczęsny,
When you haven't been playing well,
wall pen.
that takes some guts.
Yeah.
Well, that will restore his confidence. It's his 26th goal of the season.
No foul right here.
And Barcelona find their flowing rhythm. Lamine, here's Raphinha.
When was the last time that we've been down? Actually, we've been trailing. When was that? I'm thinking against Real Madrid in the Super Cup final.
Restored to the starting lineup. Kubasi. And now here's the brilliant young Gavi, Raphinha.
Right, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the team. Good work, Gavi. If they score another one, then Hazi's gonna have to bring on Petty.
Really pleased to have him back though. Sula and Pascal Gross. Bit of experience.
We're up 3 goals still, technically. Would this even count as trailing? Well, I mean, specifically in this match. I'm not talking about the aggregate.
Early on, when he was at Hoffenheim, right at the start of his career, he terrified a few centre backs.
Right now, just Barcelona, they have to cool the match. Or at least look for the goal.
Gerard Martín.
Nice, yeah, Martin, good work. No, Gerard.
An accurate pass. Raphinha might have been onside. Waldemar Anton, who scored at the weekend in the draw against Bayern and has played recently. In the middle of the centre back.
Oh, Leo, so close. We are obviously missing Inigo. No, but here's the thing. It's been 10 minutes. I'm not going to make any statements that are saying like, oh, you know, we're doing anything wrong at the moment. It's just Borussia Dortmund, they started really strong.
Lovely penalty
Was to
by
be
Gerard.
expected.
Clumsily
And
conceded by Szczęsny.
Jules Koundé wasn't in touch with the high line. Szczęsny makes a mistake. I don't care if our undefeated streak ends. I just want us to advance. I agree. And if there's one game to lose, this would be the game, as long as it's not like, you know, where Borussia Dortmund, they come back, you know? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to be worried about, guys. They scored 1 goal. It's not like they've been scoring 3 or 4. Nothing to be worried about.
Streaks forward looking for return. De Jong.
No, Frankie.
The block challenge won. Bayer. Really
Nice, Gavi.
The referee says that's not handball.
What we have to do is make sure we don't give silly, you know, balls away like that. We can't lose the ball like that.
Royce trundling forward from the midfield. As Alan was saying, welcome return. He's been really important for them this season. It's had a wonderful autumn to his career, really. Club and country level. In the recent Germany games against.
It's bound to happen because that's how we play. We concede.
In his 30s when he won his first cap.
Yeah.
Reaches across there.
Dortmund just got to try and maintain this attacking momentum if they can. Keep the tails up.
They've put out on their social media feed one back, keep going, with a big picture of Girassi. Martín was there. Here's Pedri. Here's Gavi, I should say. And Couto.
Offside, 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 offside.
Go for that. They'd both be offside, I would think, by actually the flag will go up.
It was a poor decision to pass to him in the first place. Clearly offside.
It's
just onside. Well onside.
Semi-automatic offside.
Man, so frustrating. It's such a relief that Pedri is finally getting some rest. Yeah, I agree. It's great that Pedri is getting some rest, man. He needed it.
Lewandowski. This is the referee. There's been a cross dive there by one of the home defenders. Might have been Ben Savine.
Offside, offside, offside.
Got to be off. Has to be off, surely. The play goes on for the moment. It's Gross. He's beaten the goalkeeper. And then the inevitable.
Looks about 5 yards off it. I mean, they do defend a really high line, Barcelona, and yeah, he's way off, but that could be an avenue for Dortmund going forward.
Yeah.
Loads
Oh, good.
of space to chip the ball in behind. If they can time the pass and the run.
The yellow wall. I'm pretty sure like Dortmund, like what, they would have like a requirement that the people in like certain parts of the stadium, they would have to wear yellow or something.
Drum beat of passion. Martin. Here's Raphinha. He's 28 goals.
I'm not able to see what's behind the goalkeepers, but
Involvement tonight would give him a club record.
Imagine.
In the Champions League season.
Imagine if that was the case.
Famous front three has not conjured up any attempts so far.
And Raphinha. Nice. Good work.
Raphinha.
Oh, what a great pass. No, Lamine. Miss.
Yamal too languid there.
They don't see at all. They all stand 90 minutes.
Only won 251 games as a coach and 470.
Yeah, that's like the... Because I know Real Madrid, they have like this, like sort of the same thing. In one part of the stadium, everyone is wearing a Real Madrid jersey.
World Cup 2022, third in the group, you'll remember. Szczęsny clears it away. It's handball, I think. It's Gavi.
Oh, he's got to be careful. Could easily be a book in that.
Martin.
Easily be a booking. What?
By Mecha. Plays out to Gross. And here's Ben Savine, the Algerian international. Long season for the 30-year-old.
Oh, Gavi, you're into tons of space right here.
Ah,
that's not what we...
Raphinha spun it in, cleared away, and Mecha confident.
Look at that pass back, man.
Could have actually let it go out for a goal kick if he'd have got a shout.
Adeyemi versus Koundé. Koundé blocked the cross. Nice, Koundé.
They are under pressure here. The second Dortmund goal in the first 20 minutes would make the tie very interesting indeed.
It would. And they'll throw everything at these set pieces. Big Nicolas Sula. Heavily involved, you fancy. Need a good delivery.
Gross will take it. Rossi 6'2", Mecha 6'3", Sula the Giant at 6'5". Towards that far post, there's a header.
There we go.
Easily saved in the end.
Szczęsny with the ball.
He rose the highest.
He did. Good job, Sulu. Actually, didn't even go up, but it's a free header there for Ben Sabani.
Bro, every single pass I've seen Frankie Young make so far has been awry. Has gone awry.
So they won't use him there. He's De Jong.
Interesting to see how Borussia Dortmund they're defending.
The ball was gone. De Jong.
They had like a 3-4-3, but they're defending with a 5.
18, he's played in 49 of the last 50 league games they've had. Raphinha. Decent block by Süle. Never won this competition with Bayern.
Some good defending right there from Süle. Raphinha needs to do better.
Lewandowski awaits.
This is going to be a big game for him. Makes you wonder when the team is going to actually start trying.
Raphinha.
Oh my God. Like, guys,
Yeah, there's been a few things about Barcelona's start that have been untidy.
we haven't started well whatsoever.
Players will be looking.
Like, what was that?
Complacency from the visitors.
Guys, the tie isn't over.
Messi with the foul.
All right.
Become a talisman for them in the second half of the season. De Jong, he was out from April through to October.
He's got some big boots to fill, hasn't he? When you think of the past Barcelona players in his position, Xavi, Iniesta.
Raphinha. No.
Raphinha free kick
Oh my
around the
goodness.
back. Misjudged the header. Araujo knocked it down. Popped it again. Looking for the run of Fermin, but too long.
None of the passes are
Pass by Yamal.
being accurate. Every single cross, everything.
Dortmund lead.
Nice, good interception, Fermin. Oh, Lamine.
Here's Yamal. Going wide of Daniel Szczęsny.
No, find Gavi.
Fermin. Shoots some work in midfield, Gross. Steps Waldemar Anton, German international.
Good work, Gavi.
I guess in their haste to chase the tide, they've got to be a little bit more careful with the passing, Dortmund.
Yeah, I mean, quite often.
Oh my God, Frankie.
You'd expect that to a certain extent, but in these positions, you've got to have some composure.
Yami. Checks back again. In the end needs support. Sabani arriving with a
Good work, Gerard Martín.
Martín. It's Couto. Higher up than Ryerson did in the first leg. In a way, of course.
Good work, boys.
Hammering. Cursed at this stage, Borussia Dortmund. They've been beaten in 6 of their last 8 Champions League quarterfinals.
6 out of the last 8.
Daunting night for the 18-year-old at the back. He's won an Olympic gold. He's a full Spanish international. Kogel.
Good job, Araujo.
It's a good ball really into Fermin Lopez. Here's Kunde. Alcaraz. Gerard Martín. Through the youth team ranks. La Masia.
Nice, Frankie.
Got in the way there, but he's allowed play on.
Certainly interfered with Gross. Raphinha's whipped it away to Yamal.
Oh, he absolutely killed Lamine right here. Find Frankie, find Frankie.
Loose touch from him initially. Here's De Jong. Yamal with the chip looking for Frankie de Jong.
Handball. All right. Have you seen Madrid fans making edits of their team making a comeback against Arsenal? I have. But was even funnier or the edits of like, you know, some other Barca, maybe some Barca fans and some other fans in general making edits of Real Madrid coming back, but it's not the team, it's the referees. Oh, that was funny.
He won 3 games against German opposition this season. They also beat Bayern Munich.
You see like Gil Manzano, you see all the referees like making the celebrations.
An 11th clean sheet this season. Otherwise, I think they just need to score far too many goals. 25 minutes gone. Penalty by Girassi. Szczęsny's heavy challenge on Gross.
Oh, nice. Mistake. No.
Lewandowski.
Fermin, right here. Please score this.
Real good opportunity.
No, what the fuck are you doing?
Really heavy.
Fermin.
Anyway.
They certainly didn't make the most of that, did they, Barcelona, having nicked the ball high up the pitch? You'd have expected them to be more ruthless than this. I thought he was going to play it right to Yamal.
Mistake from Lewa, a mistake from Fermin. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
Mecha.
Oh my god, PSG have scored a second. And that's...
He landed there, he caught Jules Koundé.
Oh, wait, what happened here?
See how high they're squeezing Barcelona. He's off Gerard. Yeah, he just landed on him as he's tried to skip over him. He's a big lad as well, Gerard. That would have hurt.
Both French-born. Girassi plays for Guinea. The current French international. Runner-up. Both teams bristling with experienced internationals. Mecha back then towards Kobel, Swiss international goalkeeper. Sula. Sit back again. Here's Anton. He's come through in the German side with Sula out injured. Adeyemi. Ayers in the middle. Girassi furthest across. Here's Jan Kuta. Handled over by Raphinha again. Unnecessary foul in that area, really.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving away these free kicks, putting your team under pressure.
All right. Leo should have passed it to Lamine. He should have. He made the wrong decision. 3 bad performances in a row by us is something to be worried about. All we had to do was show up, dominate the game, and end it at the 45th minute.
Yep, they can make this a comfortable night or a difficult one. Barcelona.
Gross will take it. Ben Sebaini's in, Girassi. Anton up from the back. Mecha was the closest there. Gross with a free kick. Death free kick. And a straight to Szczęsny. Anywhere but there, Max Bayer.
Barcelona defenders look across to the assistant.
He was offside anyway.
Good reason, 2 offside there.
Nice, good work, boys. This team looks like they don't care. I just don't think we're focused at all. We're just making silly mistakes.
I'm sure that's a free kick to Barcelona.
We're making dumb mistakes right here. Real Madrid scored 2 goals, parked the bus until the 90th minute, score a goal, parked the bus during extra time. Rudiger scores the win of the shootout. Oh my gosh. Guys, do you guys really think that Real Madrid is going to come back?
Capacity is a little bit reduced for the Champions League. I suppose not to stand.
Oh, what a pass, Lewandowski. Raphinha, you're into space.
Rushing away from a lovely touch by Lewandowski. Oh, his touch was sloppy again.
Summed up Barcelona, hasn't it, so far?
So sloppy, so sloppy. So sloppy, my goodness. Lewandowski gave you a brilliant ball right there. Look at this pass from Lewandowski right here. What a pass from Lewandowski. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't count them out. Plus, it's Arsenal. They're known for bottling leads. It's Real Madrid. Either you like them or not. You know.
1-0 to Dortmund on the night through that penalty. They trail 4-1 on aggregate.
Arsenal haven't conceded 3 goals in a very long time, so I don't think Madrid is scoring 4. No, and here's the thing: Arsenal, they're scoring.
Yamal. Raphinha's furthest across. Lewandowski holding his run.
That's the thing. So it's not whether can Madrid score 4, it's can they score 5, because Arsenal are for sure scoring. Real Madrid, they haven't kept a clean sheet, I think, all year or something.
Martín played it in flat. Lewandowski, lovely touch off. Raphinha trying to skip his way
Or
through.
no, actually they kept a clean sheet last match in the La Liga. They haven't kept many clean sheets.
Fortunate break of the ball there, Raphinha.
Challenge by Martín on Couto. Second word to him from the referee in the game.
Arsenal defense this season, though.
This is most unlike Barcelona's away form in the Champions League this season. They won the last 4 away from home, scoring 14 goals in that time. They lost a quarter-final against a German club behind here tonight. Adeyemi. Touch on it by Firmin. There's Frenkie de Jong. Beginning to find some rhythm here, Barcelona. Gavi. Yamal. 3 years, Gavi's junior. Gavi's 20.
That's crazy. Gavi's Lamine Yamal's junior, and Gavi's 20. Wow. We'll see, but I won't be surprised if Madrid come back. People already counting them out. I'm counting them out. I'm counting them out. Obviously, like you never count out Real Madrid, but I think every single time Madrid has come back, it's been under a good team. This team under Carlo Ancelotti isn't good. You know, they haven't been good all season.
Are they settling now? Are they finding that rhythm?
Yeah, a little bit. Although in the final third, they haven't been themselves. Wasted some opportunities, Barcelona.
It's a killer Lewandowski goal just at the start of the second half last week. Did so much damage. And then got his second, and Yamal rounded it all off.
Nice, good work from Fermin. Sometimes we gotta put the comeback tradition away. Madrid isn't gonna rob every game. No. Madrid are gonna get a dubious penalty call. They're gonna get a dubious refereeing decision go in favor of their way. That happens every single game.
For the yellow card, Fermin.
And Savani did pull him back. He's one of several Dortmund players who are on a suspension if they are cautioned tonight.
When the lights are bright, they show up. That's why I'm not counting them out. Okay. Andrew, but do you think this Real Madrid team can win against this Arsenal? Oh my God, Frankie. Frankie has been awful. Frankie has been awful this game.
Yeah, it was like
Awful,
maybe,
awful.
Led with the studs a little bit. Yeah, it's a poor challenge, that.
Studs scraped across the top of the boot. Would have hurt him. Clue as to why Araujo.
There is a chance, but we'll see.
Inigo Martinez was left out. He's carrying a yellow. Wrist suspensions before they hit the semi-final. And let's play Inter or Bayern, first leg at home. On the 29th and 30th of this month. A week later is the return.
It's gonna go something like this. Goal that should have been called offside, but will allow by a ref and 2 pens.
Could have had a few more than 11, couldn't
No,
it?
no. I say it's like this. First goal
First leg,
is going to be a, I don't know, a Jude Bellingham
really been able to
deflection, something like that.
since
Okay?
penalty.
Against the run of play. Then it's going to be a dubious penalty, 2-0.
His 350th.
And then it's going to be another dubious refereeing call that leads to, like, let's say, like a counterattack or a build-up in Real Madrid's goal.
10 minutes to
That's how it's going to be.
until half-time, and that deficit
One will be awarded at the
is-
final seconds of the game. Yeah. You can also count that.
Rose played it off. Guirassy dropping
Oh, Aston Villa pull more back.
to Sula. Frankfurt ball.
Hey, but what? Aston Villa, they're going to need to score 4 goals.
Wonderful spell, Bayern Munich. And here's Adeyemi.
Nice, Szczęsny.
Gross. Stamped out by Araujo. Gross tried that pass again. He's covered so much ground already. He would exhaust him later on. Here's Lewandowski. Raphinha's gone through the middle. Borussia Dortmund.
Good work, Gavi. I think Gavi's having a great game, guys. Gavi is having a great game.
Gavi.
As I say that. As I say that, he doesn't give the right pass.
Here's Bayer. One of these promising Borussia Dortmund players, only 22. And 50 in his career. Got up through the youth team ranks, and he came from Hoffenheim in the summer. Here's Sula.
There we go. Good stuff. That's why I said you can't count Madrid because of that. So you're saying you're not counting out Real Madrid because of the refereeing.
Touch really is to
Oh, look at
set
that
them
touch from Adeyemi.
up. Plenty behind the shot.
Good work, Szczęsny.
Although he was quite petulant in
Because of the
first,
referees,
he
they
got
still have a
himself
chance.
up, didn't he? Here's Raphinha with a jinking run.
Hey, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Now I'm gonna see Vinny try to hype the crowd up every single time they win a corner. I can't.
Barcelona players having a go at each other. Frankie de Jong was a few minutes back.
Firmin will take the corner. De Jong. Chance for him to get the cross in through Yamal.
Is anyone gonna play in the cross in?
De Jong.
Oh, right here, Kunde.
It's a lovely ball in.
No,
Kunde.
Kunde.
Global sprawl.
Oh my goodness.
A controlling touch. It was a first-time finish all day long. That
Oh.
I think the striker would have gone for that option.
Barca have won 38 of the 43 UEFA competition ties in which they've won the first leg at home. They have lost the last 3. The last 2 after 3-goal first leg wins. Roma in 27-18, the quarterfinals, and Liverpool, you might remember, in the semi-finals the following year. 3-0 at home.
I think it's Frankie's already used to partnering with Pedri, so it's affecting his rhythm in the midfield. See, but I'm not buying that argument because Gavi's having a good game, in my opinion. I think he's having a good game. And secondly, it's not necessarily like Frankie de Jong, let's say, just not having the passing options. He's getting the passes wrong. Like, they're not accurate. He's making it's mistakes. And it's simple as that. The same as Raphinha. Raphinha I think has been poor this game.
And Kuto and Mecha with those Manchester City connections. There are a few in German football. Young was there claiming handball. He's not watched himself. He's been cautioned. Exasperated there. Referee's playing on Adeyemi was fouled. Svensson, the early ball in, looking for Bayer. Exactly playing to the strengths of the front three at the moment. Barcelona.
They can't connect with Frankie de Jong. It's the team as a whole seems offbeat. I'd say so. This game shows why Pedri might win the Ballon d'Or instead of Raphinha. Without Pedri, Barcelona looks so bad.
Yeah. The life and times of the centre forward.
But even then, we've created chances to at least equalize the match. You're thinking about that cross from Frankie de Jong. You're thinking about the chance in which Robert Lewandowski makes the wrong decision. You're thinking about what else? What else have we created? Well, I mean, those two.
Balde injured at the weekend. At half time in the game against Leganes. Scored by Ben Sebaini. Is this how you saw the game panning out?
I expected Barcelona to be a little more in control than they have been. And they have been a bit complacent, untidy.
Wrestling match there.
Oh, the Raphinha chance as well.
Judge to have fouled his man. I think the referee got it right. The Ben Sebaini's hand was around his midriff. Which way did you see that?
6 of one, I think, half a dozen of the other.
Urasi. It's a good ball up wide. Here's Bayer. Barcelona stretched.
Nice, Araujo.
Couple was by Araujo. Maybe he was looking for Adeyemi steaming in on the far side.
I think it was Koundé on the far side here.
He was offside anyways.
His teammates sprinting to give him a pass. Araujo does well.
Good job, Araujo. He was offside anyways, though. Shame that Borussia Dortmund are going to get a corner from that.
Daniel Svensson, loaned from North Zealand, Swedish international, will take this left-footed.
Oof, what a terrible cross.
The far post might have been a foul in that. Referee's having a look. Well, he's all over the place. Ben Sebaini was involved again. Another corner given.
Certainly got an edge to this match. Challenges flying in all over the pitch. Ref's got to keep his eyes open here.
And Kabasi stayed down. Anton was the man behind him who made contact. Pascal Gross from the right-hand side. Seems to have a run on the defender as he goes to the near post. Overhead.
Nice, Lewa.
Lewandowski.
Oh my God, Lamine.
3 or 4 poor touches he's had in the game. Adeyemi chased by Gavi. Purposeful, but well wide.
Yeah, a bit like his old self. Looks up for it tonight.
No Pedri, no Lamine shows our weakness. Pedri will have to come on in the second half. I don't know if we don't concede another goal, he might not come on. Well, I mean, Lamine Yamal is out there on the pitch. He's been here and there. He's had moments. Pedri, I think he's going to be coming on maybe 70th minute, around there. But honestly, guys, if this scoreline continues, I'm not bringing on Pedri. I'm only bringing on Pedri if our lead is getting close to, like, if Borussia are close to coming back.
Sharpen them up.
Firmin just touching that closed area again. Yamal through the gears. Goal kick given. Saturated response from one or two of the Barcelona players. Well, he's claiming there was an edge on it.
What is what?
Yeah, well, it should have been a corner. It was a tight one.
All right. 2 minutes of our time.
20 seconds of 2 minutes of stoppage time play.
Okay. Stoppage time. He'll bring Pedri no matter what. Okay.
Sula. Forward quickly. Has made a difference out here today.
Oh, Gavi.
Against him by young Gavi.
Oh my God, Pau Garcia, great work. Great work.
To throw Barcelona's way. Less than a minute to go.
Yeah, I think he's the shape of his team has been a good one. They've got those wing backs involved to, you know, make life uncomfortable for Hansi Flick's team.
Took over from Kovac as manager of Bayern. Won the treble in his first year. Hansi Flick is Lewandowski. The yellow shirts back there, but he held it up. Finds Raphinha. De Jong opens things up. Here's Koundé now. Jong looks the ball back.
Nice, Gavi.
Gavi's in there, battling away against the Turan Mecha. Squanders possession.
Gavi has been our best player by far, I would say.
Put in a real first half shift here at Dortmund. They're still trailing by 3 goals as we reach half time, Alan. 1-0 down Dortmund.
Okay, 1-0, Borussia Dortmund lead. All right, all right. Thoughts on the first half? It's been a lackluster Barcelona, I would say, a very imprecise Barcelona. We created chances, but our overall game, we've looked offbeat. We've looked not at 100%. Even then, I still think that we had options to either equalize or be ahead in the scoreline. Ousmane Dembele. Oh, look at that. Look at how PSG counter. Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm just looking at the goals right now. Hold on, wait. Let me bring the audio.
Fullbacks.
Wow, what a finish. But then maybe a sliver of hope for Aston Villa.
Sliver.
Tielemans.
Slither or a slimmer?
Sliver.
Is it? I thought it was a slimmer.
No, slither of hope, Jamie, come on.
Slimmer.
But I mean,
Oh, then he scored 3 goals to tie it up.
They've been more aggressive. They've had to be. And when they get in these areas, could they have the composure that they talked about? Lovely little play, 1 touch, 2 touch. takes a little nick, but it was good play from us.
Yeah.
This is what we want.
It's not a good goal. But anyways, guys, let me share the link. That way you guys can join. Share thoughts about the half so far. All right. All right, set. Let's get it. Welcome, Saket. Welcome. How are you? Okay. Perfect. Welcome, NJ. Welcome, Saket. Okay, guys. So first half, not the best start to a Barcelona half. A little bit
Bozo
frustrating.
Barcelona kept tough, man. In the starting 15 to 25 minutes, Bozo Barcelona was on full flow.
Bozo Barcelona. I mean, yeah. In the first opening 10 minutes, like you can see this penalty right here. I mean, it's a penalty. Like we're all in agreement right here, right?
Yeah, it's a penalty. Yeah.
100%. It's a penalty.
Yeah.
Girassi, he goes
I
for
was
the little
expecting
chip.
Dortmund, I was expecting Dortmund to attack in the 15 to 20 minutes with with the support of the crowd, and I was that confused, that we will probably concede a goal in those minutes and it will go haywire. But I think they controlled the game better after some 20-30
No.
minutes.
Yeah, I would say that we started sloppy. I think Dortmund. I think they looked the most dangerous in the opening 10 to 15 minutes, but then after that, Barcelona they were able to to
It was
grow into
like
the game a
every
little bit.
attack was a chance on goal.
Yeah, precisely. NJ, welcome. What do you make of the first half?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like they look like they're not in sync with one another for some reason, and also they're not motivated to play something. And they just want to move on to the next round, apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
But I look to it.
Um, I like this comment from Vanley because he says that the team looks sloppy, and I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Um, I think our decision making has
Yeah,
been
too many
poor.
rotation and also Pedro not in the midfield, loss of control.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And plus, they're making Dion play as a Pedro role, even that's not how he plays. But again, I'm not saying
Yo,
I'm,
De Jong looks
I'm not
sloppy
saying.
without Pedro holding his hand.
Yeah.
Let me land first. So yeah, you're right. Like it just shows you that to get the best Dion, you have Pedri because again he's not really the main creator, but they're making him. But again, at the same time, I'm not gonna say that like he didn't have have a good game. He's having a bad game as well. But it just shows you that without Pedri, there's no control in the team.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think Pedri is a big miss, but when we look at the situation of the match, guys, and you're looking at saying, hey, when can we rest Pedri? This is one of the only occasions where we can afford to
Yeah,
do
for
that.
sure. Yeah,
And so I'm not obviously we would have loved to have Pedri to start, and if we see Dortmund starting to come back into the game, I do think that Pedri is going to be coming on, but if that's not likely, then I see Pedri not playing the entirety of the match.
yeah. Probably
Um,
probably
Yeah,
maybe
if,
Eric Garcia and probably like. I think if they're gonna bring Pedri, then they're gonna put Gabi in the ten. Because for me, it's like it's not it right now too. He's
yeah,
struggling as well.
I
do
mean,
you
like,
think
what
do you
happens
think
again?
Pedro should come on? Yeah, do you think Pedro should come on if Dortmund scores again in the second half, same like first half in the first
Late
to
minute,
15
yeah,
20
like
minutes?
late, like probably in
Yeah,
the 70
yeah,
minutes,
yeah.
75 minutes.
If Dortmund score a second at the start of the second half, at 60th minute, I bring on Pedri. I say an
Uh,
hour,
Not
an
60
hour
though.
rest.
That's too early though. For a 60 minute,
Yeah,
but
but again, you'd never know. Then after that second goal, they score early third goal, then it's over.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, but again, the game's a 50-50. So again, at the same time, Flick will like look at it to see like what time he will bring Pedri. But most of the game it's gonna be like in the late 60s
Okay,
probably.
okay. So you'd rather bring Pedri on a little bit later, but I want to talk about Barcelona's performance in a little bit more detail, because we've been wasteful in front of goal. You had
Oh
this
yeah,
chance right here from
100%.
Fermin, which even though I don't
Kunde,
think he's
man.
yes,
Kunde had a
yes,
clear chance.
yes. So the Kunde chance towards the end, I
Bringing
think.
Raphinha as well. Raphinha is the worst one as well. The Raphinha chances when Lewandowski gave him the pass.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I mean, it was a good recovery from Sule and good block from him. So I
Oh yeah,
don't really know. Yeah,
Hold
Kunde's
on.
one was
Fair enough. Yeah, so
totally
it's
clear, because Kunde was through ball over the top and he had only goalkeeper to be. He just had to touch the ball into the goal.
yeah.
Um, I-
Fairbeans as well. Even though it's offside, but still, it was like
yeah,
yeah.
no, but it's offside because Lewandowski makes the
Yes,
wrong
it's still yeah,
pass.
yeah. I know it's still an offside, but when you look at how he finished it as well.
Yeah, because right here, if Lewandowski passes the ball to to Lamine Yamal,
I
the
mean,
chance
yeah,
is different. The chance is different. Instead, he passes
Yeah.
to Fermin, and Fermin, he even himself, he doesn't, finish it
he knew he
well.
was offside.
This was the chance in which Robert Lewandowski set Raphinha perfectly for a run in behind. Poor touches from Raphinha. Poor touches from Raphinha. And, chance goes to waste. You're looking at Dortmund creating chances. Szczęsny, he's had, some key moments throughout the first half. He's been there just making sure to snuff out any fires. And obviously, this is the chance where, Jules Koundé, he had the opportunity to equalize the match, make it 1-1. But of course, he's not a striker. Frustrating, very, very frustrating. And
Yeah, come on, you have to finish those chances, even as a
I
fullback.
mean, it's part of the
Even Nuno
game.
Mendes is
It is what it
scoring in
is.
every other goal.
It
yeah.
is what it is at this point. Like if you miss, then make sure that you come back with it. But it is what it is. It happens. So
Yeah.
you can't
Right
really do
now,
anything about
I'm
it.
looking at some stats, and it says Barcelona attempted just one shot and conceded 7 shots on target in the first 45 minutes against Borussia Dortmund, both their worst first half records in any competitions this season.
All right, fair enough. No, it is what it is.
Yeah. So not the best half from Barcelona.
I mean, yeah,
I will be saying
yeah.
sure.
It basically showed you like the attacking and the midfield they didn't really link up very well. That they made the
No.
defense do a lot of work because of that. So
No.
yeah, I'm not really surprised at all that they happened. 'Cause it just shows you that they were not in sync with together.
Bentley, he says Rafinha hugging line has been a disaster so far. Can it work without Olmo in the middle?
Yeah, that's true. Cause
Thomas says,
Raf,
I hope to see what Tony Fernandez can do in the first team.
some players in our squad, like, Araujo, Raphinha, all these players have always been bad on the ball if you think about it. It's just that how you use them. To
Yeah,
be
yeah.
honest,
cause when you look at
only positive I have seen, it was that guy, what is his name? The left back, number 35. He was
Gerard
aura
Martin.
farming and he was, I think, we can work with him at least until Balde comes back.
Gerard Martin, he's been great defensively, but it's just that his offense is so not good. But hey, we're not really surprised.
Yeah,
But
to be honest, he created two chances. Two of
yeah,
them, two of the passes from him was very good.
yeah,
Inside the box.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but then when you look at we already knew that's not his best asset in the game, but he's slowly learning it. But at the same time, defensively wise, he's been solid so
Okay.
far.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think has been our best performer so far?
Gavi,
Gavi?
Gavi, then probably I'll say like I don't know if you gonna like it, but I'll say Gerard Martin. Uh,
Dija Martin?
Yeah, I would say Gerard Martin.
In the
Okay.
defense side, the defensive duties.
Okay. Okay.
That is crazy though.
I mean, it's not really because he's doing his job anyway, so it's not really.
Yeah, even Lamine has been sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah.
sloppy.
I would say there's three players who I would say have been performing well. I think our best performer so far has been Gavi. I think he's been everywhere in that midfield, just cutting up play. I think he's been great on the ball. There's been one or two chances where the passes went awry,
Yeah,
but I think he's been good. I also want to shout out Cuarsi
Yeah.
and Araujo because both of them
that's a given. Yeah,
they've been able to snuff out some danger. Araujo tracking back, blocking, making tackles, making blocks. I think those two have been very, very good. But other than that, and maybe even Szczęsny as well. Szczęsny as well. I think he's also been
I
good.
mean,
Even,
he because
yeah, I
because of
think even, center forward play from Lewandowski has been good. He has been linking up good, making
Yeah.
passes. He has been good compared to all the our attackers.
But overall, guys, I don't want to sound like anything is like concerning or anything.
yeah, it's not really.
We're just down 1-0, honestly, against a
Yeah,
Borussia Dortmund side that is not playing well. I do think that
That too,
Barcelona, they're
that
gonna
too was
score a goal.
a mistake from our player, and that was also a penalty. To be honest, all the chances Dortmund created, they haven't finished a single one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, there we go.
when you look at it, like what it goes when you
Karim Ademi, that bum man.
The
like
yummy.
when you look at when you deep down over it, right? Like we always say that, like, they will score one goal on us, but it's not gonna be the end of the world. But as long as like we're solid and not making like mistakes where like it will concede us another goal, but rather than just fix whatever you had in the first half and make it better in the second half. Basically, like again, yeah. So you can say like Dortmund's missing a lot of key players, but it doesn't really matter because again, they're different when it comes to UCL. So,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're gonna lose.
No,
I'm just saying like 'cause they're just different when it comes to like UCL, but
yeah.
and also because
But I
again
think
it
if
shows
they get another goal
let me
early
land first.
on,
Let me
they
land
will put.
first.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, go on, go on.
Yeah, like and then also like again it showed you that without Pedri and the other Pedri, it's not the same team you have, even though they've been playing together for years, like De Jong, Gabi, whatever. But again, it showed you that it doesn't really work when De Jong's the main creator of the team. He's more of like the wing, like like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. He's the Scottie Pippen of Pedri, basically. That's why no, it's not really a bad thing because again, like Scottie Pippen did his part as well. But again, it showed you that De Jong as the main creator is not it. He's more like a tempo setter in a stalk the pressure kind of guy, not starting the offense basically kind of guy. It showed you
Okay.
like him being the offense. It kind of ruins our momentum basically.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean,
Was it was it De Jong that was it De Jong that gave ball over the top to Kunde for that chance?
yeah, it
Yeah,
was. Uh-huh. It
yeah,
was.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think. I
Um,
mean, he did his best, compared to he. I mean, Gavi was all over the pitch, so he had to do something anyway.
yeah, exactly.
Frankie.
Yeah, like you can see
mhm.
that you can see that De Jong doesn't like to start the offense at all. He likes to be like the one that backing Pedri more.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And
Um,
do you think we should substitute him because he is also on yellow? And in the
No, no,
second half
no,
they
no,
will
no, no,
attack
no.
more.
No, no, no. I don't think so. But I feel like Flickson gave him another chance to like like bring it up again. But if he sees that the other side not really having a great game, then he'll sub him off. Then bring Eric Garcia in.
I mean, in the second half, a potential substitution that I'm looking at knowing that Frankie de Jong is on yellow, a Pedri Frankie de
Wait,
Jong
he's in the
substitution.
yellow right now.
Frankie de Jong, yeah. Frankie de Jong
Yeah,
is on
he's
is
on yellow.
booked.
That's why.
Yeah,
Right now, like
Because
in the game
because
or
yes, yes,
previous.
yeah. In the game right
in
now,
the
he's
game, in the
Frankie de
game.
Jong is booked.
Oh,
Yeah,
what the
Frankie de
heck?
Jong is booked.
I didn't
Yeah,
see that. What the heck? No, 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 no.
but
I swear I didn't see that though. That they got the
yeah.
yellow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what the heck?
But all right,
Okay, yeah.
guys.
Yeah, maybe.
Second half is about to start and everything. Hopefully, I see you guys there for
Okay.
the match reaction.
Yeah.
And let's hope that Barcelona they're
Yeah,
able to
bye.
close out this tie and able to just continue the good work that we've been able to do so far throughout the entirety of the tie. I know so far in this game, it hasn't been reflective. But all right, second half underway. Sure. All right. There we go, boys.
Away and out of play. And won the World Club Championship, the European Super Cup, the Champions League, and 12 domestic honours as a Bayern Munich player. Hansi Flick, the Barcelona manager, will know all about him. Club and country. Free kick to Barcelona, conceded by Valdemar Anton. He was amongst their scorers at the weekend. It was a good draw for them. 2-2 at Bayern Munich. Bit risky. He's Kunde. Yamal.
Nice, Lamine.
To Lewandowski with some force. He tried to hurdle the challenge. As he came down, he landed on the head there of Rami Bansabani. 2 or 3 physical comings together between the two of them.
Nice, Lamine. Oh, nice. No.
Yeah, Lewandowski's probably
Ferran, Pedri,
sharpest
and
Barcelona's
Eric
attacking
Garcia
players.
all warming up.
He's done. It's been nice and neat.
Raphinha doesn't look like the player who scored in their last 4 Champions League knockout games. Yamal has been well below his sparkling best. Anton. Sula. Couto. What sort of a difference has Couto made on their right-hand side?
Yeah, he's got forward, hasn't he? I mean, that was obviously in the brief.
Oh.
Gotta provide some width. Those
Nice, Araujo.
opportunities there, though, in Barcelona practically pushing up to the halfway line.
Now Gross finds Adeyemi. Fires in the middle, Girassi making tracks. Here's Adeyemi. Blocked by Szczęsny's legs. Svensson plays inside.
Oh my God, Szczęsny.
Splendid second save.
Oh, what a double save.
Second half by Dortmund there. Gross has been outstanding.
Oh, Szczęsny.
I mean, look at the space. Adeyemi with a burst of pace as well. Szczęsny back up on his feet. Good double stop.
Good work, Szczęsny.
Daniel Svensson will take it. Opportunities limited for him since joining on loan. A knee injury last month. It's a decent cross to the far post, headed back by Benzabani and in.
No
Girassi
way, bro.
again. And a miserable first leg, a miserable start to this, but he has his second, and they have half the deficit now. 2-0 to Dortmund on the night. Barcelona's lead is now just 4-2.
Well, it was a deep, deep corner. It looked like he'd overhit it. But they kept
That's
it
such a
alive.
poor defending of the corner.
Barcelona seemed to just stop. I mean, it's the simplest of headers, but Benzabani keeps it alive at that far stick to knock it back into his centre forward.
Does the ball go out?
For Dortmund.
It was briefly checked by
Oh
VAR,
my
but
God.
possible foul by Benzabani.
Yeah, bring on Pedri. I'm not trying to see us ball this lead.
Stats. Now, what a Barcelona made of. And it's been a cracking effort this from Dortmund, whatever happens. Will they get caught? Trying to get the third. What a difference Pascal Gross has made.
Gross is having a great game for Dortmund, to be fair.
10 attempts on target for Borussia Dortmund of their 12. Barcelona have not had an effort on target yet.
All right.
Famed front.
Can we not do in 2019 performance? Good Lord.
At the moment. Would have been a foul by Lewandowski there.
This would be collapse of complete other.
Foul, but he didn't.
It would be horrendous.
Stumbled his way out there in the Anton, didn't get the
Horrendous.
in the end.
We're only down 2-0 though.
But when you have started a game in a lacklustre fashion as Barcelona have, sometimes even though you've conceded two, it's hard to get back to your levels again. Can Barcelona do that?
Well, if they do mess this up, history will be made. They've won all 5 ties.
Yeah.
They've won 4-0 in the home first leg. The last was against German opposition Bayern in the quarterfinals of 2009 when they won the trophy.
All right, come on, boys. Come on.
Oh, they nearly made a mess of that.
Oh, offside right there.
Now they look to set Adeyemi away. Araujo's there.
Nice, Frankie.
Missed the leadership of Martinez. De Jong did well.
Come on, Lamine.
Gavi's behind him. Look at the yellow shirts back there. Yamal.
Oh, good try. Good try, Lamine.
Yeah, I think you're right to say that
Yeah.
they've missed that experience of Martinez at the back because it is an incredibly young side. This Barcelona
Nah.
team.
Even though we're missing a new Martinez, I'm not risking him. I'm not risking him being on the pitch right here.
High corner. Barcia Araujo was there. And that counts as their first.
All right, come on, boys.
Fairly tame at that. 8 of their players 25 or younger, Barcelona.
Come on, boys.
Ben Sabani to Svensson. An easy night so far, Gregor Kobel in that Borussia Dortmund goal. That's neatly played. Here's Sula.
No, he falls. He
Over the
falls.
ball. Opportunity for Barcelona. Raphinha.
Oh. Come on, boys. Nice, Fermin.
Fermin. Yamal. Jules Koundé outside it. They haven't been as
Frankie.
as pacey with their passing as they were in the first leg. Far from it. Fermin Lopez brings in Kubasi. Gerard Martín. Definitely missed Balde on that left-hand side. Koundé.
Oh, what a pass to Fermin.
Fermin Lopez early into the
There we
box.
go. There we fucking go. Tie over.
Lewandowski's in there celebrating.
Tie over. Tie over.
Winning off Rami Bentabani.
There we go.
And Borussia
Katniss.
Dortmund,
Katniss.
joyous moments ago,
Katniss.
are crestfallen.
Well, it's exactly what Dortmund
For you,
did,
for you,
but
for
it's
you.
Exactly what Barcelona did.
For you. There you go.
Just to
Who just scored? Pretty sure it was an own goal. Own goal.
Just can't get his feet sorted out. To
There we
deal
go.
with it.
Own goal from Borussia Dortmund.
No wonder he's annoyed, because it's come from a distance and he should have been able to
Whoa, ball from
really
Fermin.
get a good clearance on it. That's certainly taken the wind out of Dortmund's sails.
Looks heartbroken. He turns 30 tomorrow. Horrible way to go into your birthday. They won in the league at the weekend.
And there we go. Oh, wait. All right. We just got, it was an own goal. We're going to win this game? I'm not worried about advancing, guys. We're advancing. Simple as that.
Such, I'm going to say freakish moments. Competitions are won and lost. It wasn't freakish from a Barcelona point of view. The build-up was decent, wasn't it? It was a whipped-in cross.
Yeah. That should change their attitude, you'd imagine, change the perspective of this contest.
Hey, that's a yellow. That's a yellow.
And then he's fouled his man and gets a yellow card.
That's a yellow. Good stuff.
Turned infield, lacked a
Come
bit
on,
of
boys.
awareness, lacking communication from his teammates, didn't know there was a man on. Fouled Gavi.
Let's go.
6 players out there now carrying yellow cards.
Oh my God. Aston Villa, they scored 2? They just need one more goal.
Of the night for Dortmund.
Oh my goodness. Aston Villa.
Lewandowski. Guarded by Anton. Free kick to Borussia Dortmund. Win the offender on Pascal Gross.
He gets the ball, man. He gets the ball.
Frankie de Jong in the end needed his teammate Araujo to give it the big heave-ho.
Pedri coming on, 60th minute.
And they're going to make a change.
Expected.
Bring on another extravagant talent in young Pedri.
Yeah, just an attempt to gain a bit more control of this game.
Nice, Lewa.
Lewandowski did well, protected the ball. Almost a veteran now, Pedri. He's 22. He's played nearly 200 games for the club. The momentum of the game is shifting. Yamal.
Ah, good try, Lamine. Good try, good try.
pace there. Martín was hesitant. Rose to Girassi. Rose wanted it again. Meyer and Adeyemi are further across.
Is it going to be Frankie de Jong or Fermin Lopez who comes off?
Passes on out wide to Svensson. Barcelona defending the width of the box. Tigerish again for Barcelona.
Foul. Let's go. Flick's had enough. I mean, it was to be expected. Like, you know. 6 Gavi.
Pedri for Gavi.
What? Oh, that's surprising. Captain Pedri keeps order. Let's sit back and enjoy the show.
Goes the Masia youth team product.
I'm surprised.
Pedri's been
It had to be Fermin.
6 years now, nearly.
Villa really scored. What got him Madrid and Arsenal praying to?
I think he was.
Another mistake from Frankie de Jong. Another.
Oh, it's a stinging effort.
Another mistake from Frankie de Jong. That's like 5 times.
Frankie de Jong gave
He's-
the ball away, apologises for that mistake. Very nearly cost his team. Gotta go across goal. They haven't got so many choices as Barcelona have, that's for sure. Niko Kovac.
Okay.
Julian Brandt, disappointing in the first game, could come on. Attacking midfield player Jamie Gittins, who was equally disappointing in a wide position. Gio Reyna, who's in sort of number 10 role. And all of a sudden Barcelona looked threatening. Martin, switch was on to Yamal, partially cleared. Fermin.
Yeah, Lamine Yamal right here.
Yamal bends across it.
Ah.
Looking for Lewandowski, claimed by
The passes from Lamine Yamal and the crosses, they weren't there.
touch is heavy. Pedri. He won't give the ball away in a hurry.
Oh, look at the Pedri.
Martin. Raphinha trying to squeeze through a gap. Wasn't really there. Anton had closed it.
Hardly seen Raphinha, nor Yamal for that matter.
Yeah, we haven't seen either of them. The best out of the front three has been Lewandowski. Not surprising.
With the front three spark as they did in the first leg, then they will give Barcelona or Inter a very hard semi-final should they go through. If they play as flat as they did tonight so far, they could find the dreams of being an illustrious Barcelona team ripped up, tattered and thrown away. Here's Svensson. Girassi again dropping very deep.
Nice.
Raphinha. Lewandowski waited his moment.
Raphinha has been awful tonight. Awful, awful, awful.
Standing between the three that was sort of intuitive last week. This hasn't been there.
No, it's all been a bit clunky, hasn't it?
61 played. Looked offside to me.
He's got a gamble, hasn't he, Niko Kovac?
At least you don't have to do it 4-0 remontada.
Jamie Gittins there.
Wow.
Julian Brandt.
I mean, that's Dortmund's job.
As you were saying, it's not as strong a bench with 3 teenage youth team products there. Is a chance for Barca. Scuffed by Fermin, who's
I'd bring on Dani Olmo right here.
Impressive, industrious. Mecha. As it goes on, the tale of how much Dortmund gave in the first half will be seen as they try and set Adeyemi away. Szczęsny.
Yes, Lamine. Great work.
He's done enough. This team can still call on Inigo Ferran Torres has had a decent season. Andreas Christensen is back
Okay.
in the
Villa PSG 3-2. Yes, I saw.
Dani Olmo's in the squad.
Aston Villa, they only need to score one more goal, and they tie the series.
He's Pedri. Frankie de Jong.
What is that pass from Frankie?
Martinez in, no, he's kept it in.
Oh my goodness.
Couture may be tiring in this second half. He hasn't been able to get forward as much.
Yeah, that's a difficulty. They've all worked really hard, those Dortmund players. They've got to try and keep some freshness in the game through substitutions.
Such a careful player, Pedri in midfield. Keeps possession. De Jong. Many Barcelona players are brought up to play the game. Yamal had to come, didn't know where he was, so he kicked it away. Lost his bearings a little bit.
Okay. A nice little stay of possession right here from Barcelona. I'm liking it.
Lewandowski to Kubasi. And they're really beginning to find a passing rhythm now. Dortmund have given so much.
Oh, Fermin.
Over. Chance for Fermin, wasted. Goodness me, how he wasted it.
Oh, he's not just missed. He's missed by a country mile.
Nah, you sent it to the moon, Fermin. Fermin. Oh my goodness. Fermin. Oh my God.
Chiarena's going to come on. Max Bayer is the other player to depart for Julien Duranville. Wide player to come on. Metcha's gone off because he's been cautioned and he had one little tired stab of a challenge, missed the Barcelona player, but the alarm bells would have been sounding. Here's Lewandowski.
Pedri has brought control in the game. Meanwhile, Olmo should come in Fermin's place. I agree.
Out of their sails most.
I think Olmo should come on. I think Ferran should come on.
The manner of the goal, the fact it was an own goal.
No, I think just the fact that Barcelona have got that goal at a time when Dortmund were gaining in belief. The crowd were up for it, thinking that the impossible was on.
Adeyemi. It was who went down in the penalty area.
Good work, Martin. Good work. Ever since Pedri has come on, our midfield looks so much in control. Thank God for Pedri. Pedri's just different gravy. But as well, that goal, that own goal, helped a lot. It took the win out of the sails from Dortmund, you know. If that goal didn't happen, you know, Dortmund could have been actually believing in a comeback. So.
Anton is up from the back. Attacks the ball, the goalkeeper came. Yamal from the deep. Just cut out by Big Sula.
Fair enough to Martin, defensive-wise. He's been solid.
On the clock.
Good work, Pedri.
Gliding run. And awaits the ball to come on to Kunde. It's another lovely run by Pedri.
Just feel that the jeopardy has seeped out of this contest now.
Pedri once again just put on to do what he's doing. Fermin sets Raphinha away, has a look over his shoulder. Lewandowski's through the middle.
Another bad pass.
Stabbed out by Waldemar Anton, who's had a good night.
Another bad pass from Raphinha.
Savani. own goal gives Barcelona one you can see at the top of your picture. It's not an impregnable defence, the Barcelona defence. Atleti hit 4 against them in the Copa del Rey semi-final first leg. Benfica hit 4 against them. An amazing game in the group stage. Barca won that one 5-4. And Osasuna earlier on in the season hit 4 against them. Can be done.
Right, but the context of those matches matter.
Once again, Tidies. Back to Anton. Then Sabania, Svensson, White.
Ferran and Eric Garcia. Okay.
Deeper position. Too sure they want him there, Alan, do they?
No, they've got to take plenty of chances, but I'm not sure the belief is there now.
Girena, Dan Claudio, and indeed Mum Danielle, both US internationals.
Nice, Martín.
Way around, gives away a free kick.
Great work, man.
He's done well though, Couto. Energetic. Got up and down that right-hand side. The dream was on at that point.
It was. 4 minutes into the second half, this probably ended it.
Yes. Come on. Frankie and Lewa off. I wouldn't sub off Frankie. I wouldn't sub off Lewa. I'd sub off Raphinha and Frankie.
Well, it's a decent run down the right.
But wow.
Fermin.
Fermin and Lamine Yamal.
Is Yamal.
Okay, Lamine Yamal. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Garcia and Ferran Torres coming on.
I'm fine with the Lamine Yamal substitution. Give him some rest. He's played enough. He didn't have a great game either, so.
These Manchester City connections float around European football. Garcia signed in 2021. Ben Sabani had to change his balance and under a bit of pressure from Raphinha, who's come right hand side. Just a word, Alan, on Yamal. We've seen the boy genius, but what do you make of his performance?
Well, he's been so consistent for the majority of his time in the first team, but didn't happen for him tonight. But we have to remember he's still only 17, and with that comes a bit of inconsistency at times. But he wasn't alone. Raphinha, experienced player, hasn't been able to show his best, anything like his best.
Good job, Garcia.
And Lewandowski. Ferran Torres now as the front three. Barcelona fans are singing. They look to set Raphinha through the middle. Svensson went there with him. Not for the first time, Kobel's lost his bearings, patted it down and got it away. So look for Ferran Torres, his 50th game in European football. Had some to bring on, 16 goals. Joined from Manchester City in January 2022.
Just get the feeling it's going to feel like a long 20 minutes now for the Dortmund players. The fight seems to have gone out of them.
Nice, Frankie.
Slithering in. Once again, Frankie de Jong has been a powerhouse in there. Szczęsny finds Gerard Martín. Couto quickly up to press.
Good work, boys. Good work. Raphinha into
Here's
space.
Raphinha.
Raphinha, take a shot.
Inside.
No,
Falling
Raphinha.
Coble saves quite comfortably in the end.
Ugh.
I would say that's the first real attempt on target from a Barcelona player.
Yeah, Raphinha couldn't get any power behind that.
They got enough time to get 3 goals. Referee was in the eyesight of Girassi.
I think the most they could hope for was a victory tonight, Dortmund. More than a miracle. They've given it a good go. I think the fans appreciate it.
Keep up their decent home record against Spanish visitors over the years. Would be enough to see them through. Bit of consolation to take into their remaining Bundesliga games. As you mentioned, Gladbach first up at the weekend.
Okay.
By Kubasi, but it's a Dortmund throw. Taken by Kuto quickly. Gross. Valdemar Anton. Sula, nothing on for him. Girassi got in underneath Kubasi. The referee hasn't given a free kick.
Nothing's been given. Wow.
I made it back for him, but the referee said no. Time ticks away for the German side.
Okay. This has been a much more comfortable period in the match for Barcelona right here.
The final stage, as I was saying earlier, it's been a hoodoo stage for Dortmund and Barcelona as well. Lost 6 of their last 8 ties in the last 8.
That went out. That went out.
Duranville. He's done really well. Now has cleared out his Boris. Girassi has a hat-trick. Game on again, perhaps. Could have been out to go.
Did that go out?
Dortmund goal. 3-1 on the night. Still Barcelona.
Oh my goodness, man.
Credit to Duranville over on that right-hand side. Good skill, good bit of pace. I mean, he hasn't really had a good game, but he's got a hat-trick against his name. But Duranville keeps it alive. A little bit of skill there to beat his man. It's a poor attempt at a clearance by Araujo.
Poor from Araujo, man.
Straight to the centre forward, who gobbles it up.
Hat-trick for Girassi, man.
Goal coming. I don't think the Dortmund players really believed.
Second hat-trick of the season for him. 13 goals in the Champions League. He's the top scorer in the competition now. It's being checked. The ball perhaps was out of play leading up to the goal. Quickly checked it. Goal stands.
Okay.
Really impressive, the speed of some of these VAR checks, Alan, tonight.
Yeah, good to see. Very good to see, not labouring over it. But I said it'd be a long 20 minutes for Dortmund. Now it could be an exciting last 15. Let's see. I mean, the assistant's right over it, and it wasn't out, I don't think.
Really well, Julian Duranville. The teenager turns 19 next month.
Duranville.
Awful clearance, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Needed a left foot clearance.
Yeah, everything's poorly into the goal.
Think of the 2 chances he had in the first leg. That was a very bad miss. He had 2 half chances earlier on tonight.
Yeah, you wouldn't say he's been impressive. It's been an unusual performance from him to get a hat-trick and not play particularly well.
Oh, man.
There you go.
He scored in 6 of the last 10 games in this competition. He has 28 in his first season at the club.
Frustrating, man. Terrible game management from Flick. No need to start such a strong 11. These players are tired.
Starting to look comfy in the
Araujo
tie
passed it
again.
right to Guidassi. He did.
Because if
He did.
Dortmund get another one, this place will go absolutely manic. And the flag has stayed down momentarily.
That has to be offside.
Behind. And they scored again. A quick check by Brandt. And the flag has gone up.
Yeah, he knew Brandt, but he finished it well.
Oh, he's miles off.
Yeah.
That's miles off.
Only been on the pitch for a minute.
We lost at the same time we won. If there's one game to lose, it's this one. You know? If there's one game to lose.
They've scored 3, they've had the ball in the back of the net 5 times.
They do give you that opportunity, though, to get in behind with that high line, Barcelona.
Of that other substitution, Adeyemi off and Gittins on.
Mistake from Just Koundé. Wow.
Place is rocking now.
Question is, who do you start? Our subs aren't of the quality to start instead of.
Well, he's been lively since he came on, the little Belgian international winger.
Come on, boys.
Just over 10 minutes to go. High hoist across. Duranville is there, so to Svensson. Reyna's in support. Where again it goes to Duranville. Out by Kubasi. You can see a different Barcelona now. A mature
That's a foul.
Barcelona who can hold on to his lead as it grows ever more fragile.
We just need to ride and die with the squad just for this year. This is right here is where the mental of a lot of these players are going to be coming in, because a lot of these players, they aren't experienced. Pau Garcia, Araujo, your Pedris, you know.
Raphinha. Stabbed away in the middle by Valdemar Anton. Solani asking the question of the referee, but a corner kick has been given.
No, frustrating game. Frustrating game. Oh.
Girassi back defending. His hat-trick has lit up the line. Squirting away for another corner. Of a tiring Daniel Svensson. Step out. Koundé. Raphinha back to him. Into the return as well, but it's
Oh, there we go, Koundé.
Koundé, early ball in.
No!
Opportunity that's gone wide. It fell to Eric.
Oh, Eric.
Had to react so quickly, adjust the feet, and nearly did it beautifully.
No, man.
Known for his scoring, Garcia. Really known for playing in the Champions League this season. Took about an hour and a half of it. Svensson. 8 minutes to go.
Oh my goodness.
Ben Sabani. Gave it back in here to Reina. He finds Julian Duranville. Outside to Svensson. Barcelona stretched again. In came the cross. Martin got in underneath. Jamie Byner hit it. Gross did brilliantly. Cross in towards Girassi once again. Surely he can't get four.
Well, they're giving us
Yo,
the
guys,
money, Dortmund,
can we
closing
focus?
stages.
Imagine the noise of this place if they get a fourth. Imagine the heartache if ultimately they go out to an own goal. They need two though, just to take it into extra time. Brandon kept it in. He's got to make a decision there. He wasn't helped out by his assistant. Could have been a free kick. Just
All right.
given. Girassi to Duranville. Gross pounding the turf, 3 to hit in the middle. Oh, it was a tired pullback.
Oh,
Worked so hard.
even if Barcelona advance to the tie, this is not a good image, man. Our defending is so bad.
But no, they're not. They're still squeezing.
It's a tactic that could come back to haunt them in the semi-in should they go one step further. Reina. Cross all the way across, met by Svensson. Blocked by Schukunde now. Time for Barcelona to dig deep here with 6 to go.
Come on, boys.
And someone an effort he's put in, Ben Sabani. Here's Sula. Gross quickly on. Gittins with the cross. It's a corner kick.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Having Christensen back should hopefully help that out. Yeah.
6 corners.
Bro, look at the amount of Borussia Dortmund players are in that back line, man.
Kubasi came to meet that.
We just need one counter. One counter. One counter.
Defender, 18 years old, but he behaves like a leader at times. Kubasi.
Come on.
Barcelona can bring on Dani Olmo. Well, you'll hear the boos for him. He's a former Leipzig player.
Look at how they're booing Lewandowski.
It's over.
Wow, man.
That's controversy.
He's not even registered for the UCL, or is he, though? I thought he is. He's in the squad.
They got the finances to
Let me see.
£55 million move.
Yeah, Christensen is in the squad.
From Leipzig.
Oh, it seems that PSG, they're going to be going through.
4.5 minutes from going out, but they'll remember this night for a long time. It's a free kick to Dortmund.
Well, he got the last of the 4, didn't he, out in Barcelona, which has given them a nice cushion.
Rossi dropping deep, here's Reina. Trying to prompt from deep. Takes it back again. Rossi's all over the place at the moment, up back.
Come on, boys. They're booing Olmo because they used to play for Dortmund. I thought that booing was for Lewandowski.
Start of the evening, if he
Well, why would they be booing for Olmo? Last week I said Gerard was overrated. I retract that statement. Man. It's an interesting week of Champions League football right here. I will say that.
Barcelona, Ben Sabani high. Underneath it was Duranville again. I thought he might have made a back for the player. He's off after it. We know he's got searing pace. He's taken on and beaten Dani Olmo there. Reina. And Sabani out wide.
There we go.
Duranville lost his bearings.
They respect Loa. Well, I'm saying it because like Lewandowski, like he celebrated really well, you know, last match. Leipzig is the most hated club in Germany because they didn't do the traditional way. Any Leipzig player now or previous will be booed. Okay.
Reina dispossessed. Raphinha angles it in towards Ferran Torres. Torres had a really good night. Gittins away past Gerard Martín. 90 seconds to go. Dortmund still need 2 more. They've made it a night to remember so far.
Yeah.
Bruce has been exceptional. He's big Sula. Anton. Should have been better dealt with that by Koundé.
Man.
Gross been the heartbeat of this Dortmund side tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, yeah. But for the team, the squad that they've got, Dortmund, I think quarter-finals is about right for them. No better than that.
Here's Kubasi. The squad is valued around about half the valuation of the Barca squad.
Ooh.
Have Barca got money, or haven't they got money to?
We've been so poor today. I agree, man. We've been so poor.
Certainly want to keep hold of all their
man.
extremely talented youngsters. Gross is up there again, pounding the turn. There's Gittins. Tight to the line.
Even if we advance, the image hasn't been great, man. And this could have all been avoided, you know. If Barcelona, we were clinical in the chances that we have. The Fermin chance, the Raphinha chance.
Muted cheers from the Dortmund fans.
Like,
I think even they think that's...
We've been poor these last few games. Guys, you have to keep in mind that Barcelona, they played, what? 5 games in the last 14 days? We've been playing an absurd amount of football, to be honest. Absurd.
Out to Svensson, Raphinha back defending. It's a free kick. Sabani in his rush to get there.
Yeah, he'll still be thinking about that own goal, won't he? It's hard to get off your mind a moment like that.
Yeah. Everyone's exhausted. It is what it is. People expect them to be perfect, even though they're not. No, exactly. I don't expect Barcelona to be perfect. You know, I always knew, for example, that this unbeaten streak that Barcelona were on, at some point it would end, you know. If you were to choose a game to lose it, this would be the game.
Full run was by Brandt. Didn't see it. Minutes in the centre circle given away. Pedri, he won't give the ball away. Played for that. And the Olmo,
You're frustrated because the performance wasn't there. But, I mean, this is just something that, yeah, as you say, we're just going to have to overcome. We lose 3-1.
half of the 4 minutes of additional time has come and gone. Barcelona now need to manage this, hold on to the ball. Poked pass out by Garcia. Stretch to make that challenge, it was given away. Olmo, I think, was the offender. And that could come back and bite them, because here's Svensson. Out wide to Duranville, cross to wide for Girassi. Brandt's on hand. Gross is arriving. There's a good block back in there. Olmo atoning for the earlier error. It's a corner kick though.
Hope is not all gone yet.
Need to get on with it. Olmo with the high hoist. Too
dear.
high. Or was it Brandt?
There we go. What a performance from Dortmund, though. Yeah, it was a good performance from Dortmund, but it's been Barcelona being poor rather than Dortmund being great. First goal, we gave them a penalty. Second goal was a, what's it called, a corner. You know, a third goal, Araujo mistake. Like, we haven't been great.
Firmly in the air by Bensabani. But time is going to beat them. Raphinha, can he get in behind Bensabani? He recovered his ground well and was fouled. Free saying go on. Switch away.
I mean, in many ways, they're going through Barcelona, but it's been...
Now, what I want to see is this, you know, this loss.
Performance from Barcelona, which no coach ever wants to see.
Yeah, it's been complacency.
Through to the semis.
Indeed they are. Barcelona into the last four, courtesy of a very glossy first leg performance and the 4-0 win. Gerassi's hat-trick for Borussia Dortmund gave them real hope, with a killer blow was the Bensabani own goal, and he knows it. For moments it knocked the stuffing out of them until Gerassi's hat-trick goal lifted the spirits again. A good night for him, the competition's top scorer, but he'll get no more.
Oh, man.
Dortmund last season's runners-up have gone, and Barcelona make it through to the last four. Brilliant in the first.
Yeah, it's been poor. This is why I don't like a big gap lead in first legs, because of this stupid mentality. Oh, man. So both PSG and Barcelona, they lose. Okay. Look at that. All right, guys. That was it for the watch along. Barcelona versus either Bayern Munich or Inter, whoever seems to advance. And man, look at that. First loss of 2025. Okay, understandable. Not the end of the day. But guys, that was it for watch along. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Barcelona, unfortunately, we lose on the night, but fortunately, we did enough work in the first leg to ensure that we advanced to the semifinals of the Champions League. And for the first time since 2019, we reached the semifinals of this illustrious competition. And as always, guys, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.